Mr. Skeptic, you may want to slow your roll just a wee moment.
Hey everyone, this is going to be a quicker video. While I was editing another video, I was informed that Daniel Pratt has filed a DMCA takedown on Team Skeptic for being critical of Daniel and his kindergarten education-themed romps through Flatlandia's fanciful forests. I actually never even got a chance to see Team Skeptic's video. This would explain the extra traffic I experienced. Since I'm a no one and my shtick is still a little to be desired, I hadn't a clue why you fools stuck around to watch me. I mean, I'm grateful for every view I get, but I'm surprised every time I get one. It would appear that Daniel doesn't understand how DMCAs work in America. Suppose he spent too much time in Flatland, he forgot that the real world has laws. Oh, Daniel, you broke one.
And understand, in order to prove in a courtroom of law that you were educating people and not deceiving people while slandering me, you are going to have to prove Earth's rotation.
That's some little beta bitch boy shit!
Beyond the shadow of a doubt. And I am going to be able to argue against your babble. I can provide actual science. Mr. Skeptic, this will not be YouTube, Mr. Skeptic.
I'm going to let Team Skeptic himself tell Daniel how this part will work first. Since he did the legwork a bit, and I don't see him having an issue with me pissing all over you, Daniel. Take it away, Skeptic.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal, as the other day I was hit with a false copyright claim by a flat earther. Apparently, he didn't like being called an idiot. Daniel Pratt, in the United States, we have the luxury of being able to voice our viewpoints in a relatively unlimited fashion, even if those viewpoints are controversial, objectionable, or even totally incorrect. The fair use doctrine allows creators to take portions of other people's work and adapt, criticize, parody, or add to them without the permission of the original creator, as long as those uses meet a set of subjective requirements. Fair use doesn't even require that the original author is credited for his or her own contribution. Fair use is an exception to copyright law that allows for the unauthorized use of copyrighted works for purposes of reporting, commenting on, educating about, or even parodying. In my video, I commented on his video, I educated the viewer with several math equations and visual representations, and I parodied Daniel Pratt by comparing him to Emperor Palpatine and running a progressive idiot counter that reached a total number of 20, even though there was only 3 minutes and 54 seconds of his original video.
Ah, sounds like I missed an awesome video. That's a great idea. I gotta think of these things, you know?
It's often the case where someone will take author's original work without permission and reuse it in ways that the author hadn't intended to or entirely objects to. Since it's so easy to send a copyright-related cease and desist letter or a DMCA takedown notice, it wouldn't be terribly difficult to stop some controversial reuse of your material or even punish that person for reusing your work in such an objectionable way. This is exactly what I suspect that Daniel Pratt did.
Now that's where I probably have to be careful. I'm new at this, and so I probably used a little bit more footage than I should have. But the good news is I'm not monetizing anything, so, I mean, whatever. I wonder what Team Skeptic's gonna do.
If you choose not to take voluntary action on your false copyright infringement claim, I will be forced to start the legal process against you. First, I will file the claim with YouTube. YouTube will manually review my video, come to the conclusion that my video falls under the exact definition of fair use. This is not good for you, as my copyright strike will be removed and you will receive a major violation on your channel for filing a false copyright infringement claim. YouTube does not deal lightly with people who abuse their copyright protection system, as you have done with my video. I will then be filing a civil suit against you for the lost wages from the ad revenue on 2,000 views a day for every day the false claim remains. Should YouTube not rule in my favor, I will file a lawsuit against your claim and have it overturned in court. This is a really bad option for you. When the court rules in my favor, and they will because it's protected under fair use, I will then be filing a civil suit against you for all the lost wages to fight this. This will include, but is not limited to, all court fees, lawyer fees, lost wages at my normal job, and lost ad revenue on 2,000 views a day for every day the video remains down. And YouTube will still give you a major strike against your channel. I will not rush this process, as the longer it takes, the more it is going to cost you.
Holy shit, Daniel. He's not f***ing around, buddy. If I were you, I'd start licking boot, like, right now. It's hilarious that Daniel even thinks they'll care about the globe versus flat science or whatnot. That's not even going to be allowed in. The case being heard, Daniel, will simply be, was this fair use, and did you infringe on it? Illegally. Team Skeptic did a fantastic job of breaking that down, and you should go watch his video if you haven't seen it, but I did find one little tidbit on defamation that's not favorable for you, Daniel. Let's take a look at it together, shall we? One of the requirements that a defamation suit has to meet is that the statement must be injurious. So let's just read what this says right here. Since the whole point of defamation law is to take care of the injuries to reputation, those suing for defamation must show how their reputations were hurt by the false statement. For example, the person lost work, was shunned by neighbors, friends, or family members, or was harassed by the press. Someone who already had a terrible reputation most likely won't collect much in defamation suit. And actually, even number 3 is a defamatory statement must be false. Otherwise, it's not considered damaging. Even a terribly mean or disparaging things are not defamatory if the shoe fits. You don't suppose that Daniel's back catalog would be part of the evidence, do you?
Got it? Hey, fuck you, both of you.
That moment when you realize why they went from being called gay people to LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ people. Because gay means happy.
Shut the fuck up!